stars. Didn't even get to cross.
What's up? So you maybe noticed that I haven't uploaded regular videos for a while. I'm making like 1 to 2 videos per day now, unlike before I'm making 4 to 5 videos. Due to my examination this week, I'm going to be inactive starting from tomorrow till March 24. So the I think it would be March 19 till March 24, and I will be coming back in March 25, and my vacation would be till April 10. So I'm going to be active. I'm going to make more videos, and of course, I'm going to do more vlogs and have more time for you guys. So okay, let's start. So I do not know actually what to do right now on Cinema 4D. So I'm running out of ideas. So I'm going to make a random landscape and a random art, and hopefully it would go well. So always going to start my first pattern, the making of the plane. So the width to 2000, height 2000. Oops. Remove the phone tag, and of course with the perspective button, because without the perspective button, if you do the render test and added some poly effect, it wouldn't be showing on the render view. So let me think on what to do. Kind of confused right now. This is such a big world to see. Like, you could see this plane is so small, and Cinema 4D is such a big world to create your things that you imagine, full of creativity to be made. So okay, I'm just going to do low poly landscape again. Some random low poly landscape. Constant and surface, the strength with 60% again. And the radius with 70%. There we go. And making, of course, the random patterns, because you do not need to do detailed patterns when it gets to fast works. So I'm just going to do some random layout. Okay, did a mistake here. Okay, I think this is fine. I'm going to start over again from the scratch. Just going to increase the surface to something in around 110. Oh, I think I need to lower the strength. It's too high. The low poly is too high, so I need to make some, yeah, something like this small. It would go fine. So I think this is okay. This is a good scratch. And there we go. So to go with the grass low poly, of course, we're going to go with the polygon reduction, add it to the plane. So I'm going to change it to 40% or something like 55. So when I face at the camera, I think it's kind of legit for it to be look like a grass. I think 40% is good. So I just need to lower some of the parts because this is too high. Okay, lower that a bit. Also this. We need a good perspective view for the camera. And there we go. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to add the color for the grass. Something greenish. I think this would be a good color somewhere here, and I think I found the perfect color. There. Looking great, looking good. Before I also continue on doing my work, I need to go to the render settings and automatically put the render settings, because I do not want it to do it at the last, since it's going to take time. So global illumination, just going to lower the sampling and lower the irradiance cache. In ambient occlusion, I think I need to add this minimum samples and the maximum samples to 100 and 264. The double, the better quality. So I'm going to add the physical sky and the light later on. So now we're going to do the mounting. Wait, I think I'm going to go with the 3. I haven't done low poly 3 for a while. Hopefully I could remember it. So I think it's cube. I think it's cube. I just forgot how to do the size. So I think it's somewhere like 70 for the 3 view. I'm getting confused right now on making. No, I think it's somewhere in 120. Too small. So on this one, the for the width. So I think this is the perfect size for the tree. But I think this needs to be higher a bit, the height of the tree, and the length needs to be lowered. Need a good perspective view, and I think 60 would be all right. And there we go. But it's kind of strange to see like the width is longer than the length. It should be equal. So I'm just going to do 60 with this as well. So there we go, a good looking tree right there. This is what I do always. I add the tree in the middle. I'm going to make the height higher. There. Looks perfectly great. So guys, while I'm doing this one and while you're watching, I'm just going to announce some few announcements. So recently on YouTube, I've reached 260 subscribers. So guys, I really thank you for supporting me till now. I do not really expect to get many subscribers this fast. I'm really proud of you guys for supporting me. I promise to do more videos, and hopefully guys, you would be enjoyed on what I make and what I do on YouTube. So I forgot how to do the bulge. I think you need to put it here. And for the 3 effects, so I'm going to, yeah, I think this is a good bulge, or a little bigger. The strength is too much low. Somewhere like 65 and 600. Okay, this is okay. Just going to add the color of the specular like always. Somewhere with brown color for the tree branch. Oops. Okay, that's good. Delete. So I think I'm going to do my old style. I'm adding effects for the trees. So the twist, I'm kind of confused here right now. I do not do this for a long time. The effects. I think I'm going to disable the twist because I really forgot how to do these effects. I really forgot most of these effects, like after years of not making graphics and quitting for a while, you wouldn't really remember on doing the things on Cinema 4D. So I think I need to add a low poly effect for the branch tree. Oops, did a mistake there. So I think you can't do a low poly polygon reduction on the tree because it makes it disappear due to the poly effect. So I would just go with the spear for the tree head. Okay, that's a bit small. Octahedron. The radius should be higher. Why is the segment so low? Oh, it's a platonic object. What's wrong with me today? Been forgetting to do the old times of doing the low poly effects. And here we go, spear. I think this would be a good shape or just a little bit bigger. Going to fix the exact size because always in the exact position makes perfect. I'm just going to go higher. Something at 120. Okay, I think that's fine. Then octahedron, render perfect. And remove the font tag. And there we go. Let me check. As you could see, like without the low poly effect, you could see how the tree branch looks. Okay, it's taking long for it to render. I think I'm just going to do the normal render view. It really takes a while for now for it to load. I think it's due to the ambient occlusion, yeah, because I need to add lighting. So I'm just going to do that later. So on the perspective, and always add the polygon reduction if you want good effects, and you can see how realistic does it looks. The lower you go, the more realistic it goes. The higher go, the more it disappears and the more it looks unrealistic. So I think 70 75 or in 80 range is better, but I would prefer to go with 70. See, 70 looks really good, but I need to higher it, the spear tree, because I think the lower one makes it unrealistic, if you could see this. So I think higher is better. Alright, I'm just going to add the color for the tree spear. It matches the grass. Haven't done this for a while, so I'm just going to group this and name it tree. Just going to position the tree to make it look more realistic. Really haven't done this for a while. Like, I really forgot how to make good positions for the trees and stuff. I think this is okay. It really looks like dull, like it's only by itself in the middle. I think I should add more, because one is always never enough. That's my motto. Just going to find a good positions for the trees. Copy and paste again. Okay, and I think we're done. We do not need to add more, because if we're adding more trees, it's going to look very undetailed. So now we're going to go with the mountains, of course, to make a perfect landscape. So go with the cube option and choose a landscape. So this is the hardest part, like you need to perfect the size of the mountain. So I'll go with 800, same as this 800, and same as also this 800. And you're just going to, if you're going to do something like this, make it here, somewhere here, behind trees at least. And if you could see the camera view, it looks perfectly good. But I'm going to make this higher right now, because the trees are blocking the landscape, which makes it bad. Like, the trees are very dominant towards the mountain, which is very unrealistic. You never seen a mountain, or I mean, you never seen a tree bigger than the mountain in real life, right? Unless it's an anthill. So I think this is good, but I need to make it more farther, because it's going to look unrealistic. Yeah, I think this is a good spot to make it look not unrealistic. You're going to find a good perspective view. So I think this is good. This needs to be higher a bit. Okay, I think this is too big, but we're based on making this realistic. Okay, I think this is already good enough. Like, we should not make it bigger. We should not make it more taller, because it's just going to look unrealistic, which makes it bad. So I think this is a good camera perspective view. Just going to fix the other tree. It's so low. Then remove the Phong tag to make the low poly effect. You could see the low poly effect coming. When I undo it, it looks like realistic, but we're based on making low poly effect for the mounting. And add the polygon reduction to landscape, and I would say 99 looks very unrealistic. I do that in my tutorial, so I did a huge mistake. So I think somewhere at 94 or 96 is good. Yeah, I think 97 looks good. And I learned that you could also change the mountain layout by using the seed. So I'm just going to find the legit. Oh, I think this looks the best. Yeah, you could see how perfect does the mountain look. It looks like real mountains in real life. Surprising to see that. So I'm going to make it gray, because that's what is the mountain's color. Wow, I'm so proud of my works. Haven't done for a while. Haven't done this low poly landscapes for a while and I'm satisfied. Okay, it's starting to get laggy. Yeah, it's starting to get laggy. Like that when it's disappearing, it means like it's lagging. So I'm going to change the seed again. Okay, that's too big. I need to find the perfect partner for the other mountain. Okay, most of these are too unrealistic right now. Ah, another lag. So I think this is okay already. I need to face the lag. There's nothing more else to solve the lag. Oops. Forgot to copy and paste. Going to lower this again a bit. So I'm going to just choose random seeds for the mountain layouts. It's really lagging right now. Like I need to do some stuff to fix my laptop. That's the reason I couldn't play some first-person shooting games due to lag. If I could somehow solve my laptop, I could do gaming videos. So you guys could be entertained. Okay, I think this is fine. No need to make good layouts for the mountains that much. Like I'm only doing a basic tutorial. So now I'm going to add the physical sky effect. Then going to rotate it. Okay, I think that's a bit lower. Just going to make it high a bit. Then there. I'm going to somehow okay, it's facing that way. I mean, I need to make it face this way. Yeah. I think this is good. Just need to find the perfect spot. All right, I think this is good. I'm just going to add the light effect. Zoom out. Going to make it higher. So to make it have a contrast with the physical sky, I need to change the physical sky's lighting to the opposite side. You see the shadow part, you need to make it face there. So I think it's facing there already, but needs to be higher a bit for the sun. Okay, I think this is good. Like you need some a bit of darker effects. I think this is the best. This is the best light looking system for the position for the mountings. So somewhere like this. Yeah, I think it's perfectly fine. So guys, the render is going to take a while. So I'm just going to end the video for a while and I'm going to um, play the video again and the recording after the render. So guys, stay tuned. The render's done. I'm back. I'm really satisfied of the render I've done. As you could see, in the Cinema 4D, it looks dark due to the shadow. But when it gets to the render effect, you could see how realistic does the low poly look. Like, it's so detailed. And you could even see the sun effects. I really made the sun facing this way. It's really intentional. The only problem is this little shadow effect. I've noticed that it looks unrealistic. But what makes it realistic is due to this mountain covering this mountainside, it gives the shadow effect. So hopefully it looks good. So I'm really proud of my work. Everything you see looks detailed. So let's get to the paint mode. So I'm just going to save this on a template. I forgot to add this to the save option to the render effects. The render settings. So PNG of the 8-bit dithering and include sound. And of course, go back to the render final out view. So save PNG. Make sure it's always in PNG. Then I'm going to name this low poly. I'm just going to name it forest landscape. I would just name this forest landscape, or I'm really confused on what to name this. Like, there's trees. So I'm just going to name this somewhere like maybe nature landscape. Yeah, it really looks like a nature. Oh, I think I've did a mistake. I've think of an idea. So I'm just going to name it low poly sunrise landscape. It really looks like a sun rising, as you can see in this effect on the right corner. So I'm just going to save this on one of my works. Low poly sunrise landscape. There we go. Okay, I'm going to head now to the paint.net. So let's start and do some edits for the thumbnail. So going to open the file, low poly tutorial and low poly sunrise landscape. I'm really impressed on my work. Like, it really looks beautiful if you could zoom it out. Like, it looks realistic, and when you zoom it in, it looks like a paint. So okay, I'm just going to add some effects from my GFX packs. Going to find the folder. Too many folders here. Alright, personal GFX file. I think I forgot. Wait, wrong file. It's at GFX pack. Sorry for the misconception. So Gray Grunge. This is one of my best effects, which gives the outdoor effect, like some pollution effect. It's not really like a pollution. It's like it's rough effects or rough details, which gives the. So I'm not going to make the overlay so high because it's going to make my work a bit of undetailed. So I think I'm going to go with somewhere at 120. All right. Then I'm going to go with the text now. The only problem is I'm bad at doing detailed text unless I use Cinema 4D to create 3D text. So I'm just going to do like this, low poly. I'm going to go with the white. I think I'm going to go with my old text effects. It's a modernism, I think, somewhere there. Yeah, modernism. So low poly, low poly. Just going to lower the text a bit. I think 60 would be fine. So low poly. Of course, I'm going to add some effects for the text to look legitly good. Too much bright. Lower the radius a bit for it to have a realistic look. Okay, I think this is all. This is all right. No need to add some further details. So the only problem right now is the positioning of the text. So I'm just going to put it here, low poly. Then I'm going to add the line. Too much, too much long. I mean too much thin. Low poly. Okay, going to remove the sideline. Did a mistake there. I really need to make my details even perfect so it wouldn't have mistakes and look unrealistic. Okay, I think this is fine. There we go, the line is done. Just going to remove here. Did a mistake. Okay, this is done, this is good. So there we go. Just going to find a good spot. Then going to add the glow effects. There. Looks perfectly good. Then I'm going to merge it with the low poly and add it somewhere in a good position. I think this is good. Here is good. I'm just going to add it here. Low poly. Then sunrise. Wait, forgot to add a new layer. Sunrise landscape. Then I'm going to lower the font for it to fit at the line. Too much small. 28. Is this? I think this is perfect. Yes, I think it's perfect. Sunrise landscape. My work is pretty good right now. Like after for me not using the Cinema 4D for I think almost a year or 10 to 12 months, I'm still working perfectly great. Okay, there we go, and we're done with the text. Just going to add my final touch, which is my name or my watermark. So I'm just going to put this higher a bit there. Low poly sunrise landscape, and with my name, just going to find my signature text, which is the existing light or the existence light. Brian reacts. So hopefully guys, you love my work. I really did this work for you guys. I really got motivated. I dedicate my work for you guys. So hopefully you leave a like and you subscribe and also comment down below if you need help if you are making a low poly landscape such as me right now. It's going to add the glow effect. Alright, I think we are done. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a like, and also comment down below about your thoughts about my low poly sunrise landscape. I haven't done reaction videos for a while, but hopefully I could make them after my examinations this weekend. I mean this week. So I'm going to be able to make vlog videos, more videos, and also gaming if I have time and I be able to fix my computer's resolution. So guys, thanks for watching. I dedicate this for you. Until we meet again.